Hi, my name is Suk Chakral. I am a student at Father Michael McGivney Catholic Academy, and I am your host today at Sama TV. So today what we are going to do is we are going to celebrate the achievement of many students within our diverse community. This is a movement for the youth, and it is a brother initiative that is ongoing within our Canadian community. And we want to make sure that every youth, every child is recognized for their achievements.
Salam, my name is Omid Khalid. I am the owner of Sama TV. Welcome to our very first youth development program, and hopefully the start of many to come. Over the course of my life, I've had the privilege and honor to attend many different networking events and workshops. These events helped shape me to the person I am today, where I double majored in both finance and marketing at Rice University. I spent a few years in the financial accounting field, and now I own 2 television stations. However, one thing I noticed while growing up was that there wasn't a lot of events for youths in my own community, the Afghan community. And considering that Afghans have been in Canada for nearly 40 years, that was quite disappointing. Don't get me wrong, we have a lot of events in the Afghan community, but we don't have many events focused on youths where they can network with industry professionals, where they can learn about new opportunities in different fields outside the traditional doctor and engineering, where they can connect with network with industry professionals to see how they can get into the field and ultimately develop into community leaders themselves. Over the course of today's program, you'll be hearing stories from multiple industry professionals, multiple students with great accolades, and distinguished guests. Before I finish off, I would like to invite Mr. Kayan Adai, the General Consulate of Afghanistan, to come share his thoughts in our future programs.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. And it's a great honor and privilege for me to be here amongst the family and youth Afghan-Canadians who has achieved very successful student we have here among us, Ms. Nekhat Aidari. First of all, I congratulate her and her family and all the community. So, of course, it's very important for all the Afghan community when they heard the news that one of their family members or their friends has got a successful document from the university or from his schools. So for me also, it's I'm very honored to be here amongst you. And after all, I want to speak some Farsi that our friends also understand that we are from Afghan consulate.
Of course.
And we have Afghan guests here. دوستان عزیز، همونطور که میفهمیم ما و شما در یک محیط دورتر از افغانستان بسیار مهم است که فامیلای عزیز احساس مسئولیت میکنن و تحصیلات فراهم میکنن برای اولادهایشان، برای جوانان و آینده سازان کشور ما، چون با مشکلاتی که در داخل افغانستان داریم، این امکاناتی که در کشور مثل کانادا مهیا است اونجا مهیا نیست و افتخار از به همو محصلین و شاگردانی که توانستن از این امکانات استفاده کنن و باعث افتخار خود و باعث افتخار فامیلشان شوند. خواهر عزیز ما نکهت ایدری که با گرفتنی افتخار برای خودشان، برای فامیلشان، حتی برای کمیونیتی افغانها و جامعه افغانی در تورنتو باعث افتخار شدن، برشانی موفقیت تبریک میگم. و پیشترم با جناب خالد و را خانم صبرینا ثاقب که یکی از زنای فعال جامعه افغانی هستند در تورنتو یادآوری کردم که اکثرا ما انتقادات ما متوجه دولت می باشد، چون مسئول اصلی دولت هم میدانیم و در جامعه افغانی ما هنوز هم عادت به این است که به جای دولت کشوری که زندگی میکنن همیشه متوجه سرزمینی که تولد شدن و انتقاداتشان میشه و متوجه میشه برای همون طرف. مسئولیت های خود هم بدانن و مسئولیت هایشان نیست که با همین مشکلاتی که در افغانستان داریم، با مخصوصا در قسمت معارف و در بخش تعلیم و تربیه مشکلاتی که حتی با معلمین داریم که 50% زیادتر از معلمین ما امروز سند بکالوریا دارن و اونا لیسانس ندارن، اما اونا آینده افغانستان باید تعلیم و تربیه بدن که امکانات ازی کمتر است که اون مشکلاتی که در جامعه است با همو کیفیت حل شود و یک چانس بسیار خوب است که در اینجا فامیل ها و جوان ها از این چانس استفاده کنند تا بتانند در آینده بر افغانستان و بر مردم افغانستان خدمتی که لازم است انجام بدن. یک بار دیگه موفقیت برای نگه جان و برای فامیلشان، برای تمام جامعه افغانی و جوانایی که اینجا هستند. خانم هوا که معرفی کردن که یک خانم دختر بسیار فعال و امروز استاد طارق هم یاد کردن از یک جوان افغان ما که تانستن نمره 100 بگیرن از کالج خود که واقعا باعث افتخار هم افغان هستند. بر اونها هم تبریک میگم و انشالله یک تقدیرنامه هم از طرف جنرال کنسولی افغانستان تهیه کردیم برای نکهت جان که بعداً خدمتشان تقدیم میکنیم و آرزوی موفقیت همه جوانان و افغانهای کانادایی ما در تورنتو. تشکر از شما. Thank you very much for hosting me.
Thank you.
And giving me time to introduce.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's a privilege to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Today we are here to get to know some of our accomplished youth who have been exceeding our expectation. Just wanted to give a little introduction to, or maybe a little history. When I started 30 years ago in Toronto, well, I came in, like many of you, started from scratch and with a medical degree, couldn't do really much, and realizing what to do. It was as such that there is not much we can do. Like a lot of immigrants who come in here and with career, with some background, education and credits that they have, but they really cannot do much here. And so, like many others, I had the opportunity and maybe lack of responsibility, and so I got into university. I went back like a high school grad and went on and studied for 6 years at University of Toronto. While we are doing this, we realized that there are so many associations, so many nationalities. They are having student association, but there was not an Afghan student association at U of T. So we decided to actually come up with one. We realized that we need to have at least 5 people to have the board of directors. And it was such a tough time to find 5 students from Afghanistan among 80,000 students at U of T. And so finally we found 5, and we initiated the first Afghan student association of University of Toronto. Throughout few years we managed to have many functions, and the community was very kind to come in and encourage us and attend our occasions and making it more meaningful. But I'm really happy to see today that that 5 turn into 100s, and probably more than that. Hundreds of students from Afghanistan are studying at U of T, at Ryerson, at University of York, and they are probably the second generation, and they are the future of this community. They are the future of Canada, and they are the future of, hopefully, Afghanistan. And it really gives me pride when I see the second generation, the young generation growing up. They are getting careers, they are succeeding in their careers, they are having community contribution. That is really a privilege to see, and that is really a point of pride. We are lucky today to have 2 of them in here. Initially we wanted to talk about Negat John and her accomplishment, but we also have Awa Shams and we have Sadaf Rafat here. I would like to take a few minutes to talk to each of them for a few minutes.
Yes.
To hear from them. Here we have our John Shams with us, and let's hear from you. And what are you up to? What are you doing? And what are your achievements so far? And what are the plans for the future?
Okay, so my name is Hawa, Namaman Hawas. I recently just graduated from J. Clark Richardson, which is a high school in Ajax.
Okay.
And I will be attending Ryerson University studying criminology. And hopefully after that I will be going to law school. I graduated high school with honor roll with distinction and Ontario Scholar. In grade 8 I was valedictorian, and I also throughout high school I represented my grade in student government, which is like our student council. So we have our prime minister, we have our grade representatives, and finally in grade 12 I was the prime minister of the school, and I actually did plan a big event, a fundraiser, and we raised $21,000 at the end for cancer research. I also studied French throughout high school as well, so I do have a certificate of French as a second language. And I have been playing lacrosse, which, if you didn't know, it's the national sport of Canada, not hockey.
It's not hockey, it's
yeah,
lacrosse.
It's lacrosse.
Okay.
I've been playing for 8 years, and I did win Most Valuable Player. And yeah, I've also been a part of not just Ajax, but the Durham community as well. I was a representative at the student trustee, like student senate board, which is at the Durham District School Board, and we get to represent like our school and what the students' voice with amongst like the adults.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That's really amazing. That's really amazing. I'm so proud of you. We get to see people like her, and the idea, I guess, it is that we will be recognizing their success, recognizing the achievement that they do. And that, of course, not only awards, but also many other things that you do. You're just an example, a typical example of what success means, what achievement means, that you're contributing to the community, you're contributing to the life of the school, and you have a goal. You know what you're going to do. Why law?
I always loved law and politics ever since I was little. And I do want to one day, after getting like a law degree, I want to go into politics and hopefully become a member of parliament and also like Prime Minister of Canada.
Why not?
Yeah.
Or Afghanistan.
Absolutely. We have our future politician, sir. You can...
Hopefully, yeah. We'll
Absolutely.
see. هرچی که خداوند خواست.
انشالله. تشکر آقا
قابل تشکر.
منظور از درس خواندن چی است؟ چرا باید درس بخوانیم؟ در کانادا زمانی که ما میایم اینجا معمولاً با هیچ شروع میکنیم، از صفر شروع میکنیم و در این شرایط چی میتونیم بکنیم؟ ما تو بیس اقتصادی قوی نداریم که مثلا بیایم یک بزنس شروع بکنیم یا یک کار بکنیم که خارق العاده باشه از نگاه مادی، اما یک فرصت برای ما مهیا است در کشور و او که ما از خود یک چیز بسازیم و به او وسیله به او شکل بتونیم که کمک کنیم به دیگران. مثلا فعلا یک امتیاز کانادا داره که بدون از اینکه دیده شود که کی از کجا است، بچه کی است، دختر کی است، میتونه که در بس که شما پرایم منستر مکتبتون شدین، اینمی فرصت در ما مهیا است که درس بخونیم در هر sky's the limit. مثلا بخشای مختلف درسی که شاید بعضی دوستا معلومات نداشته باشن در کانادا مهیا است. مثلا کسایی که مثل شما میتونین های اسکول خلاص کنین برین به یونیورسیتی دیگری بگیرین و در پولیز کسایی هستن که آمدن با یک شغل داشتن قبلا منتها نتونستن در اینجا ادامه بدن. چانس های دیگه هم در اینجا موجود است، مثل کالج ها است که به حساب یک کریر بگیرن. ما در طی 16 ساله که در کالج هستم میبینم کسایی که آمدن از صفر شروع کردن، یک کریر مطلقاً نو برای خود گرفتن مثلا یکی از دکتر سایه ما تشریف آوردن از اینکه بیکار باشن و عیف و استعداد که مثلا عدر میره و اونا استفاده نمیکنن از او استعداد استفاده کردن. مثلا یک پروگرام 2 ساله‌ای مثل در بخش طبی مثلا اولتراساوند یک چیز را گرفتن، یک کار آبرومندانه دارن و هر روز 10 مریض کمک میکنن و ما با اونا واقعا تقدیر میکنم سعی و مساعی و زحمت از اونا را که بعضا هم بدن از صفر شروع کردن منتها به یک جای خود رساندن و فعلا زندگی خود میچرخانن و در کمیونیتی یعنی مصدر خدمت میشن. شما خوشبخت هستین که در یک شرایط اینجا هستین که مثل افغانای ما که هستن در افغانستان که در جنگ و در امنیت وجود نداره و زندگیشون در خطر است و شما که از این فرصتتون به این شکل استفاده میکنین جای خوشبختی است. براتون موفقیت میخوایم. مهمان بعدی ما صدف جان رفعت هستن. تشکر از شما. Today we have Sadaf Rafat with us. I know her since childhood.
Yeah.
We have been growing together in the same community, in the same spot. She was a little child and now she's an amazing lady with a whole lot of accomplishment, which I'm very proud of.
Thank you.
So tell us about yourself, Sadaf, and your journey since childhood till now.
So it's been a pretty fortunate one, very straightforward. Being a first-generation Canadian, being born in Canada, it's been, I would say, a lot more simpler for me than it has been for other people. I graduated from high school a while ago, and I went to York University for 4 years, studied biomedical sciences, got an honors degree. I then went to Teachers College for the year. And then I was really fortunate enough, actually, because I have such amazing parents that they actually let me go and live abroad for a few years. So I was very fortunate enough to go and teach in the United Kingdom for 3 years. And while I was there, I, of course, working hard, living on my own, I was able to go and travel a lot and to see a lot. So up to this date, I believe, if I'm counting correctly, I've been to 21 countries in the last 3 years. So I've seen a lot and I've done a lot. And then after that, I've decided to come back home, be more involved with the family. So right now I'm teaching at a secondary level at TDSB. And then, of course, during university life, I was very involved with the Afghan community. I was the events coordinator for the Afghan Association at York. And I had a great team. We all worked together. We had lots of events. We had events where we did some charity work, having clothing donations. We also had Dari Pashto classes for the Afghans that were very interested in learning more about their language or even just practicing their language. But we also had some social events as well. So that was a great way to get Afghans together.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. We do have today in Canada, in Toronto and GTA, we have Afghans who are having license and they are practicing regulated professions.
Yes.
And that is not something simple or not something easy to achieve. Like we have licensed doctors, we have engineers, we have teachers who are regulated, lawyers, we have people who are pharmacists, people who are actually, they have to go to undergrad studies and then they have to go to a higher level graduate studies and they have to, which is very competitive to get in and to get their license and work in professional which are regulated by the government. And you're one of them and I know your students that you're very happy from your teaching.
Thank you.
And it is an accomplishment for us. What are the future goals?
Just to be a little bit more involved in the community, make a few differences. I've met some amazing Afghans that just recently, actually a few weeks ago, our Member of Parliament, Maryam Monsif, threw a dinner party for a few very accomplished Afghans. And just sitting around the table, listening to everybody's professions and what they've accomplished in their life was really, really inspiring. We met some people who had become doctors. We met some mothers who were obviously, they were stay-at-home mothers, but they were the foundation for the families. And then we also met some wonderful women who want to be in the police force, who are now in politics. So my future goals are definitely to set a foundation, first of all, for myself, and then slowly work through trying to get more within the Afghan community, more so within an active lifestyle. So especially with older Afghan seniors, I'm finding that our community aren't active enough. So, and especially the young girls, encouraging them to be active, to get out there. If a boy can do it, a girl can do it as well. So I very much believe in all that, and hopefully start something up with that as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Sadaf is not only a dashing contemporary, accomplished career woman, but also she kept her values. She kept her Afghan traditions, and she's the most amazing, kind woman.
Aww.
But at the same time, she speaks.
I'm not paying you anything for this.
She speaks Farsi. She speaks
Uzbeki.
and English, of course.
Yeah.
And this is what we want for our young generation. I'm really proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
اولتر از همه از تلویزیون سمای 24 به خصوص امید جان خالد که زمینه را مساعد ساختن تا بتوانیم در پروگرام جوانان و خانواده با همدیگر سم بگیریم یک جهان سپاس و تشفاوری هم شما را خیر مقدم عرض نمودم. میخواهم چند نکته مهم را راجع به اهمیت علم ارائه کنم. علم کلید موفقیت زندگی هر انسان است. نظر به گفتار نلسون ماندلا Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. This inspirational quote has touched and has changed the lives of many individuals. Since we live in a dynamic and technological era, the knowledge gained through education will reshape our perception and help us to make an informed decision in our lives. Education empowers us and makes us more confident. It installs the seed of curiosity in us so that we can become a global thinker. Furthermore, education allows us to acquire new skills to tackle challenges in our lives through logical reasoning. Finally, believing in yourself opens many doors of opportunities in life. It reminds me of the powerful quote by Jalaluddin Muhammad Balkhi, also known as Rumi, who said, "You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life?" I'm very delighted to introduce to you all Negat, a remarkable student from Sir Wilfrid Laurier College Institute, who's a dynamic, resilient, enthusiastic, talented, self-motivated, intelligent, kind, caring, polite, and global thinker. The class of 2019 chose Negat as their valedictorian. Ms. Muzi, a member of the English department at Sir Wilfrid Laurier College Institute, formally introduced this year's valedictorian. Negat's inspirational and powerful speech formally captivated the audience. Let's hear from Negat.
Thank you so much. My name is Negat, obviously, and I went to Sir Wilfrid Laurier, and a lot of the achievements and accomplishments at Laurier, I have to owe it to my mom, because she's always been pushing us from Afghanistan, from here, because I wasn't born here. Coming from Afghanistan at a young age, I was a lot more fortunate, being able to, catch on to the language and not, having a language barrier, slowly overcoming a language barrier. I was a lot more fortunate, yes. And obviously, when you come from Afghanistan, you have cousins and you have family there who aren't necessarily able to go get an education, especially as young women. So for me, I always had to use that to push me into achieving things at school, academically and socially.
But you were also involved in school.
Yes, I was. Actually, we were Team Afghanistan.
Yes.
Where we had a luncheon, we brought in food, we organized meetings, which was very hard getting Afghan students together. But yes, I was involved in that, student government. I was involved in the school play twice for 2 years, and other clubs and organizations at school, which was a lot of fun, to be honest.
And I think it mentions she was one of the main writers of You Have Got Baggage, a student-written production that won awards at the National Theatre School Festival.
Yes, I was. We all worked together to create the play. It was a very long time. It took us a long time. It took us from September to around March to put it all together, to write it. It was a student collective, and I did help write it. Yeah.
And what is the next step?
The next step for me right now is I'm going to be going to Seneca College for Aviation Technology. If you don't know what that is, I want to become a pilot in the future, probably maybe one of the few Afghan women who have gone into that career. I'm very excited for the future.
البته جشن فراغت نگه جان دوباره برای خودش، بر فامیل محترمشان که حامی وای می باشن تبریک میگم و آرزومندم در تمام عرصه زندگی خوش و خرم و شادکام باشین.
Thank you. تشکر.
ضمن تبریکی و موفقیت برای تمام جوانانی که امروز همراه ما حضور دارند که همیشه موفق باشند در پروسه تحصیلاتشان در سیستمی که کانادا داخل شوند و باعث افتخار زیادتر برای فامیل و کمیونیتی و تمام هموطنانشان حتی در داخل افغانستان باشند. امروز یک تقدیرنامه را تهیه کردیم که برای نکهت جان که باعث افتخار همه ما و شما شدن و ما وعده میکنم که انشالله در آینده هم بازم و ما یقین دارم که شما دستاوردهای بیشتر خواهد داشتین با همو استعدادی که در شما دیده میشه و انشالله در آینده بتانیم که از شما هم تقدیر بیشتر کنیم. دیگه این تقدیرنامه را فعلا برای نگهت جان تسلیم میکنم.
Tashakkur. Salam alaikum. Good afternoon. I would like to thank the Sama TV and Nasijan for having this program. And I'm so proud to be sitting with three lovely young ladies who achieved high in their education. As a teacher, I always feel good, excellent to see smart students. As Nasijan mentioned, this year one of my Afghan students in grade 12 achieved the highest mark at Pine Ridge High School. She finished all 6 credits with either 99% or 100%. And I was her data management teacher this semester. She finished it with 100%. And last time a student got 100% in my class was 2006. I had a student, Sufi Chan. She got 100% in 2006, and 2 years later I saw her face on a, I believe it was Toronto Sun or Star somewhere for getting excellent award at the university. So since 2006, I never had anyone getting 100% in data management. And her name is, last name is Naqshbandi. And you know, sometimes we say the world is small. One day she came to me and she said, Mr. Siddiqui, do you know my uncle was your teacher in Afghanistan? And I said, what's his name? So that's true. Her uncle was my Persian teacher in Afghanistan in Habibia High School. So it was, the world is so small. Anyways, I am proud of you. As we all know, the system of education in Canada is different. In back home, we have a D-stream program. In Canada, we have credits. So whoever students need to get 30 credits and also do 40 hours of community service, then they will earn their diploma. So lots of students do get the 30 credits, but their credits are not valued as, you know, highly to achieve higher education. They take essential classes. So the system of education in Canada is like a triangular. Students is one vertex, school is another vertex, and the third vertex is the families. It's very unfortunate that in some Afghan families, that one vertex out of the 3 vertices is missing. So that affects kids' education. So by just saying the kids to bachem dars bukhan, my son, their daughter, please study. That's not gonna take them anywhere. Probably when we were at their age, we had the same problem. We never valued education, but now we realize how important it is. So I don't blame them. Other communities are different. They get involved. They come to the parents' night. They call school. They set meetings with the teachers. But some Afghan families, probably they don't know the system of education in Canada. They come from Afghanistan. So this kind of gathering is very informative. I once again thank Nasijan for providing such an excellent opportunity for me to have a few words. And I want to present this on behalf of Samo TV, you said, or Samo TV, to
Haji Saib Niaz Al Kozain.
From Haji Saib Niaz Al Kozain to you, and I wish you all three success in your future education. Thank you very much.
سلام دوستای عزیز، خوشحال هستیم که در آستانه نشرات تلویزیون سما امروز در کنار دوستا مخصوصا جوانا و نوجوانای قرار داریم که دستاوردهای در عرصه معارف، در عرصه تعلیمات و تحصیلات خود دارند که برشان هنوزم موفقیت بیشتری آرزو میکنیم. Wish you all the success and further success in your future studies. خب از ما خواستن که بعضی تحفه را که برای مخصوصا نگار جان داده شده برایشان تقدیم کنیم. در این جمله تحفه از طرف وزیر مالیه انتاریو مستر راد فلیپس است. تحفه از حاجی صاحب نیاز محمد الکوزه است، از طرف سلیم کاروان است که حالا خدمت از اینا تقدیم میکنیم و انشالله که استفاده خوب صورت بگیره.
سلام دوستای عزیز، به من افتخار بخشیدن تا توفیره که از طرف وزیر وزارت مالیه انتاریو و چند نهاد تجارتی صلیب کاروان و دیگر نهاد اقتصادی افغان ها تهیه شده برای بانو هواجان شمس به خاطر موفقیت های و دستاوردهایی که در عرصه تعلیم و تربیت داشتن و تونستن که موفقانه دوره دیسر در کانادا ختم بکنن و به خاطر از اینکه برای خود یک آینده بسیار خوب و زیبایی را ساختن بر اساس همین تحصیلات را که انجام دادن برشان تقدیم بکنم. امیدوار هستم که دخترک گل ما به خیر موفقانه، کامیاب، صحتمند، تندرست و بارور قدم‌های بسیار فراغ بگذارن به طرف آینده و به تمام آرزوهای نیک و خوب خود برسن.
تشکر بسیار.
و تمام توفان داخل ازی از پسان بود میگیم. تشکر از شما.
I am here today with three amazing young women that have accomplished wonderful things in education. They've come out on top of the things that they've tried to do. They've accomplished amazing things and have blazed a trail for others to come. Always impressed with younger women, especially immigrant young women that have surpassed expectations and done fantastic in our system. And so I'm here today to present this prize to Sadav Hafat for her amazing accomplishment in being top of her class in all that she's done. Congratulations and many success.
Hi, I'm Tom Dingwall, the federal conservative candidate for Ajax in the upcoming federal election. I am truly humbled and honored to be here today with three amazing young ladies who have achieved exceptional results in education. They are proof that with education, anything is possible. Education empowers people, it opens doors, it allows you to do anything you set your mind to. Your only restriction is the effort you put into it. They are proof that if you work hard, if you apply yourself, you can be anything, you can do anything. And thank you so much for allowing me to be here with you today. I'm sure your parents are very proud, your community is very proud, and I am very proud of it. So thank you.
So just a message to all the youth out there. As a high school educator, I see a lot of students falling behind in education, and mostly due to laziness. And just to put it out there, it takes a lot of hard work, sweat and tears to get yourselves to become successful. It's not just a viral YouTube video that's going to get you out there. It's going to have to be a lot of effort that you need to put in. And education opens those doors to everyone. Not always are the successful people that have studied at a higher level of education, and those are the outliers. Those are the ones that have become lucky and had opportunities presented to them. Majority of the population do need to work hard, do need some sort of education, no matter at what level. It doesn't necessarily have to be university. You can go into the trades, apprenticeships, college, or pick up a skill off of YouTube, anything, but get yourselves educated and knowledgeable.
And I feel like when we talk about education, we don't just mean, you know, the education you learn in schools or universities. We talk about just becoming a better version of yourself, and, you know, working on your morals, on your personality, on just like making yourselves happy and others happy as well. And there's also, you know, stop procrastinating. I feel like that's the number one enemy of like education, and it's just like leaving things to the last minute and not doing stuff feeling as if you work better under pressure. Always try your best. And there's also a saying in Dari, which is Zagahora ta gor danish bejoy, which literally means in English, from the crib to the grave, just seek knowledge, and, you know, always study and study hard and study like what you want to do.
Above all, remember to stay true to yourself and love what you do and do what you love. You know, if education is what you want to pursue, do it with 100%. And just, again, learn to have fun, because life is about enjoying and loving and spreading positivity, and do that in the best way that you can. That be that education, be that college, university, apprenticeships, whatever it may be.
Literacy is liberty.
Someone's got to eat the food.
Oh, so you can in India.
I've tried it.
That's spicy.
And
This
I
is
paid for
it. Oh, wow.
Why do you take so much food?
The sweat just went. And everyone's looking, and I'm like, now I have to swallow it. I haven't even swallowed it yet, and I'm dying.
خانم بشر، میخوایم نظر شما رو بپرسیم که برنامه امروز چطور بود؟ البته اکثر آغاز بود، شاید کمبودی های خودت داشت.
تشکر آقای خالد، اول از شما تشکر و از تمام دوستایی که امروز در این محفل تشریف آورده بودن، زحمت کشیده بودن. آقای کیان، جناب قنسولی افغانستان و تمام دوستای دیگه که آمده بودن، ممنون همشان. واقعا یک برنامه تشویق کننده برای جوانا بود و راستی این جوانا همیشه ارزش‌های خود کتی اینمی تشویقا کتی اینمی نو محبت‌های بزرگا و کلانا و کمیونیتی خود میتونن امو ارزش‌های خود پیدا کنن و این واقعا اگر ادامه پیدا کنه، اگر این نوع تحرکا و این نوع تشویقا بر جوانا یک کمک دیگام وسط پیدا کنه و یک ذره یعنی امو معلومات ها و تمام انفارمیشنی که در مورد امو وقایعی که واقع شده، مثلا یک شاگرد از مکتب مدال گرفته، مثلا یک شاگرد سپورت مدال گرفته، مثلا یک شاگرد یک ساحه دیگه چی شده درجه عالی رسیده. بر از اینا به می شکل‌های مختلفی که اینا اواردا و همی جوایز نصیب شده، خوب است که اینا به می شکل‌های مختلف چی شوند، تشویق شوند. و از تلویزیون سما 24 یک دنیا ممنون که این فرصت امروز مساعد کردن که جوانا را امو بر دیگر جوانا یک پیام خوب داشت امروز این برنامه تلویزیونی شما. به هر حال بسیار تشکر.
تشکر، سلامت باشین. و ما همونطور که در آغاز گفته شد یک سرآغاز است و به اصطلاح خواندن صبوری هنوز اول عشق از سفر دنباله داره و این راه انشالله که ادامه داره و ما تلویزیون سما را همونطور که نشته است که وایس آف نیو جنریشن واقعا به یک صدای جوانان مبدل خواهد شد.
بسیار عالی، امیدوار هستم خداوند توفیق بده شما را، همیشه موفق باشید. خدا.
جناب احادیث، یک نتیجه گیری مختصر میخوایم از برنامه امروز از شما داشته باشیم.
تشکری میکنم اول از شما و از همکارایتان که بسیار لطف کردن و یک قدم بسیار مثبت در راستای تشویق و تعهدگذاری تشویق برای جوانان افغان کانادایی که در تورنتو زندگی میکنن گذاشتن و امیدوار هستم که همه جوانان ما بتانن همه قسم که امروز جوانان تشویق شدن دستاوردهای داشته باشن که برای خودشان، فامیلشان و تمام افغان ها چی در کانادا هستند حتی در داخل افغانستان مایه افتخار شوند. یک قدم مثبت بود. سلامت باشین. تشکر میکنم.
Mr. Tom, how was the show today?
The show was fantastic. I was honored to be a part of it today. Always a pleasure being here on Sama TV, and thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. خب استاد صدیقی،
یک
نظر شما؟
پروگرام بسیار خوب، جالب و علمی بود که باعث تشویق همه جوانان شود درس بخوانند، از فضای اکادمیک کانادا استفاده از همین نمایند.
تشکر. جناب لالزاسی.
بله، اصلا یک ابتکار بسیار خوبی از طرف تلویزیون سما بود. جوانای پردستاورده، جوانای رشید و با استعداد اینجا جمع کرد و گفتهای خودشان و تجارب خودشان هم شنیدیم که موجب تشویق سایر یعنی نوجوانای افغان میشه که انشالله در زندگی خود سرمشق بگیرن از این جوانای با استعداد. تشکر از شما و از دستاندرکارای سما.
خب آقای بهمن، چطور بود برداشت شما از برنامه امروز؟
ما برنامه امروز یک قدم بسیار نیکو و بسیار موثر در قسمت تشویق جوانان کمیونیتی افغان در تورنتو درک کردم و امیدوار هستم که با داشتن همچون برنامه های و اشکال مختلف زمینه زیر مساعد بسازیم تا جوانان زیادتر به مسائل تعلیم و تربیه متوجه شوند و بتانن دستاوردهای بسیار خوبی در راسته تعلیم و تربیه در کانادا داشته باشند و تمام امکاناتی که در این مملکت برایشان مساعد است استفاده اعظمی بکنند و در آینده مصدر خدمت در جامعه میزبان باشند و در کنار از او خدا بخواه برای افغانستان رنگیده ما هم مصدر خدمت شوند با کسب علم و دانش که میکنن.
تشکر.
خواهش میکنم، شما لطف کردید. و تشکری میکنم از شما آقای خالد که و همچنین از پسرتان که اسمشان می لحظه فراموش امید جان گل که با براندازی تلویزیون امی زمینه را مساعد ساختن. کار فرنگیتان قابل قدر است و واقعا که بر جامعه افغان شما خدمت بسیار بزرگ انجام میدین، بر افغانستان شما خدمت بزرگ انجام میدین، بر کانادا شما خدمت بزرگ انجام میدین. ما همیشه از شما سپاسگزار خواهیم بود.
ممنون شما.
تشکر شما.
خب دوست بیننده گرامی، دوست داریم که نظر آخری را در رابطه با برنامه امروز از خانم سابرینا ثاقب، چهره شناخته شده و فعال در جامعه تورنتو و همچنین فعال در سرتاسر کشور ما بشنویم. خانم ثاقب، نظر شما چطور بود؟
تشکر. سلام عرض میکنم خدمت شما، خدمت همکاران عزیز ما در تلویزیون 24 ساعته سما و همچنین بیننده های عزیز این برنامه. کار و قدم خیر بسیار بزرگی را شما گذاشتین که برای آینده های افغانستان، برای آینده های افغانایی که در کانادا و در تورنتو زندگی میکنن قابل مثال هست و قابل استفاده است با امید همچین حرکت‌های بیشتر. امروز تجلیل از دستاوردهای شاگردان کمیونیتی افغان‌ها در تورنتو که از مکاتب خود با بلندترین نمره‌ها فارغ شدند و باعث افتخار خانواده‌هایشان و جامعه افغانی شدن در تورنتو بود. افتخار داشتم در کنار شما میزبانشان باشیم و صحبت‌هایشان را بشنویم. برای ما که از کشور جنگ زده افغانستان فعالیت‌های کردیم، کارهای کردیم، روزنه‌های امید خیلی روشن‌تر می‌بینم وقتی می‌بینم نسل جوان افغانستان علاقه‌مند تحصیل هستند، مخصوصا دخترای افغانستان، زنای افغانستان که همیشه محروم بودن متاسفانه و دست دوم شمرده می‌شدن. امروز در این جامعه که آزادی و برابری حرف اول میزنه، اونا هم از این معیارها استفاده کردن، همتراز با دیگران در کشور کانادا به تحصیل می‌پردازن و انشالله اینا میتونن سرمایه‌های بزرگی هم برای کانادا و هم انشالله برای افغانستان باشن. امیدوار هستم که اینا دین خدا که دینی که وطن به گردن از اینا داره دوباره ادا بکنن. راحت ترین راه از او است که با کسب علم و دانش راه‌های را برای تعلیم و تربیت هموطنان خود، مخصوصا اطفال که از تحصیل باز ماندن در افغانستان، یک روز بر ریشه‌های خود برگردن و بتونن که مستر خدمت در جامعه جنگ زده ما در افغانستان شوند. و همین مثال مهمه که زگهواره تا گور دانش بجوی چی در کانادا و چی در افغانستان پیاده بکنن. وطن ما بسیار رنج دیده است. یکی از راه‌های التیام زخم‌های این مادر رنج دیده تقدیم نسل‌های نو و نسل‌هایی که سفیران صلح باشند، سفیران دوستی باشند هست. من امروز خوشحال هستم که در جمعشان بودم.
سلامت باشین. میخوایم یک پیامی که از شاگردها هم گرفتم، میخوایم از شما مختصر داشته باشیم که خب همگی میفهمید که هر کس که تحصیل میکنه واقعا ثمره تحصیل خود هم میبیند، مثلا در این کشور. اما کسایی که تحصیل نمیکنن
راه‌های دیگه هم هست. حتمی نیست که همگی فقط یعنی تنها راه کسب علم رفتن و مکتب و درس خواندن نیست. میتونن حرفه و پیشه‌های را یاد بگیرن، میتونن در محل و جامعه خود از تجارب بزرگترهای خود استفاده بکنن. در هر زمینه و هر عرصه‌ای که اینا از یک راهی نه یک راه به علم خود بیافزایند، کتاب بخونن، کتاب‌های فارسی بخونن، انگلیسی بخونن، در کارهای اجتماعی اشتراک بکنن، از هم نسل‌های خود و از نسل‌های پیش از خود چیزی بیاموزن و همین از این تجارب و علم به دیگران منتقل کنن. هر کسی که پیامبر ما گفته بود هر کسی که بر من یک کلمه بیاموزه مرا بنده خود کرده، یعنی آموختن حتی یک کلمه یک کار بزرگ است که هر کسی باید در زندگی خود انجام بده. اگر میخواین از زندگیتان لذت ببرین، اگر میخواین ثمره زندگیتان در زمان حیاتتان ببینین، است که به علم و دانشتان بیافزاین از هر راهی که برای شما آسان تر است. امروز شکر تکنولوژی حرف اول میزنه، مطبوعات بسیار قوی هست، سوشال میدیا یا شبکه‌های اجتماعی، از همین از اینا آدم باید استفاده بکنه و به دانش خود بیافزایه و این دانش تنها برای خود نگه نداره. این دانش برای کسایی که نیاز دارن و برای نسل بعدی خود باید ما به میراث بگذاریم.
سپاس از شما.
تشکر.